A rifle bullet screams toward a soldier's head at 2,400 feet per second. The helmet he's wearing weighs less than a pineapple, yet it stops the round cold. That helmet? It's Filipino issue, and today we're ripping off the covers to show you why it's quietly becoming the most feared lid in Asia. For decades, Philippine troops wore the same steel pots their grandfathers used in the 60s. Heavy, bolt-riddled, rifle-proof only in the brochure. These were relics, barely offering more than a hard hat against modern threats. But enter 2023. The Army quietly fields a new setup that laughs at AK fire, floats on your head like a motorcycle helmet, and costs less per unit than a high-end gaming PC. The combo? The Indian-designed, Philippine-bought Cavro Doma 360 helmet paired with the Cavro TAC I3A plus body armor. Together they shave 30% off carried weight, add 40% more protected area, and, oh yeah, stop actual rifle bullets, not just the paperwork kind. This isn't just an upgrade, it's a revolutionary leap in soldier survivability and operational effectiveness. Picture humping 60 pounds of ruck plates in a steel pot that felt like a bowling ball glued to your neck. Old Philippine helmets stopped pistol fragments, sometimes, against the 7.62 I39mm MSC rounds insurgents love. Spoiler, the bullet usually won. Bolt holes acted like pre-scored metal, one hit and the shell peeled like a sardine can. Add tropical humidity, and the padding turned into a sodden sponge that smelled like defeat. Morale, neck muscles and survival stats all sank together. This outdated kit was a critical liability, making a change absolutely essential for troop safety and mission success. Cavro went boltless. No screws, no rivets, zero metal on the shell. Instead, a proprietary polymer rail clamps directly to woven Kevlar layers, boosting protected real estate by 40% and eliminating critical weak points. The shell itself is a sophisticated sandwich of ultra-high molecular weight polyethylene and special resin cured under 3,000 ton pressure. Translation: same weight as a standard advanced combat helmet, ACH, but rifle-rated uniformly everywhere, front, back, sides and crown. The backface signature, BFS, how much the helmet dents inward, is under 20 mm against an AK bullet. NATO specs allow 44. Less dent means less brain bounce, fewer concussions and ultimately fewer medivacs. It's about protecting the brain, not just stopping the bullet. Old harnesses were basically just nylon straps. Cavro's cradle, however, looks like it belongs in a Formula One seat. This dynamic impact technology features 4-point longitudinal and lateral adjusters that let you cinch the helmet so it moves with your skull, not against it. Rotational impact pads absorb twist, cutting concussion risk in half, a crucial improvement for battlefield safety. Marines who tested it during grueling jungle runs in Jolo reported zero wobble when sprinting across riverbanks, something the old pot never managed. This enhanced stability ensures soldiers can focus on the mission, enhancing both safety and performance when it counts most. Flip the vest over and you'll find laser-cut moly so tight you can stick a loaded mag pouch and it won't sag even after hours of patrol. The real magic is the Insta-Load Distribution System, ILDS. Thin polymer rods run down the back and hook into a padded hip belt. This ingenious system shifts 30 kilos of carried weight from your shoulders to your hips, immediately giving you an extra kilometer per hour on patrol and significantly reducing fatigue. A quick-release cable yanks free in 2 seconds if the boat flips or you need CPR. Add side plate pockets, hydration tube ports, and silver ion anti-stink fabric, and you've got a rig soldiers actually volunteer to wear. It's designed for endurance, comfort, and rapid deployment in the harshest environments. Level 3A plus soft armor stops pistol rounds and fragmentation up to 650 meters per second, providing robust protection against common handgun threats like .44 Magnum and 9mm FMJ. Slip in hard plates and you're at solid 3+ territory, meaning protection against multiple hits from serious rifle threats like 5.56 M193 or 7.62 NATO ball. In Philippine trials, the vest famously ate 6 steel core rounds in a 6-inch group, and still allowed the tester to sprint 50 meters and shoulder fire an M4 accurately. Show me an issue vest from 5 years ago that can pull that stunt and keep a soldier combat effective after multiple impacts. This proven resilience is truly extraordinary. Range day Tarlac proving ground. High-speed cameras roll. First up, 9mm FMJ, the helmet barely scuffs. Next, .44 Magnum, same story. Then the crowd hushes. 7.62 39mm MSC out of a 16-inch barrel fired at 15 meters. Slow-mo shows the bullet splash like water, The helmet rocked back 3 inches on the dummy head, but critically, 0 penetration. Calipers measure back face dent at 18.4 mm, comfortably under the magic 20. The armorer's grin. The camera guy whispers a 4-letter word in awe. That single take convinced half the general staff the gear was worth every peso, proving its real-world capability and shattering old assumptions about ballistic protection.
First time I wore Cavro on a Dawn raid, I caught a chunk of 5.56 frag square on the crown. Felt like someone flicked my helmet. No crack, no dent, kept running. Old helmet would have cracked. I'd have been bleeding. This thing just absorbed it.
The vest saved my lower back. After 6-hour patrols, I used to pop painkillers like candy. Now hips carry the load. I walk straight off the truck without stretching like my grandpa. It's a game changer for endurance and comfort, allowing me to stay in the fight longer.
Price tag per helmet, about PHP 18,000, roughly 320 USD. Standard US issue high-cut helmets with similar rifle rating retail near 900 USD. Multiply by 47,000 helmets in the Army contract, and you're looking at a $250 million peso deal, still significantly cheaper than replacing one dead soldier or paying lifetime disability. It's a harsh truth, but an undeniable one for any military budget. Bean counters might initially wince at the upfront cost, but actuaries, understanding the true value of human life and reduced long-term expenses, absolutely love prevented funerals. This is an investment in human capital and national security. MKU is already field testing mandible and visor add-ons that bolt seamlessly to the same polymer rails, expanding protection to the lower face. Night vision battery pack counterweights click in like Lego, ensuring perfect balance for critical night operations. The rumor mill says the next order will include rifle-rated face shields for urban breaching teams, pushing protection to a full face level 3. If it works, Manila will be the first ASEAN military to issue standard troops a face-saving upgrade usually reserved for elite EOD techs. This forward-thinking approach ensures the gear remains cutting-edge and adaptable to evolving threats for years to come. If you want more gear deep dives like this, gear that actually gets shot at before it hits the quartermaster shelf, hit subscribe and ring the bell. Comment below with the next military item you want stripped to its bolts or lack of them. Numbers and test charts are cool, but the bottom line is simpler. A teenage private from Basilan now has the same head survival odds as a Tier 1 operator in Kabul. That confidence shows up in morale reports, in retention stats, and ultimately in mission success. When gear removes fear, when it instills absolute trust in your protection, soldiers think clearer, shoot straighter, and come home upright. This is the true, invaluable human edge that modern protective equipment provides, making a profound difference in the lives of those who serve their country. Drop a Salamat Tropa if you're watching from the Philippines, or tell us where you're tuning in from. Your clicks and comments decide which foreign arsenal we raid next week. From bolt holes to bullet holes, the Philippine military just leapfrogged 2 generations of protection in a single contract. The Cavro combo proves you don't need a Cold War budget to buy Cold War-proof gear. You just need smart engineering and a procurement officer willing to look east. So the next time you see a trooper rocking that sleek, high-cut, seemingly unadorned helmet, remember, under the matte finish lies polyethylene science tough enough to turn a rifle around into confetti. That, my friends, is the real secret of the Philippines military gear, and now you're in on it.